This is an HP Pavilion a1310n desktop computer. I got this computer for free, and it works perfectly fine. But it does have 3 bad capacitors on the motherboard, as I'll show you later, but they don't seem to be affecting the computer's functionality, so I'm not going to replace them as of yet. But anyway, let me give you an overview of this computer. At the top here, we have a Lightscribe DVD writer and CD writer drive. This drive, it actually doesn't work very well. It only works with like certain types of DVD-Rs, and the ones I have don't even seem to work in it at all, so I don't know what's up with that. Right here we have an expansion bay. As you can see, there's nothing in there. I actually did pop the front plate out because I was planning on putting a second drive in there, but I never did. Right here we have a media card slot, media card slots here. I have one for smart media, compact flash, SD, and a memory stick Pro slot. It also has a USB 2.0 port. Down here we have 2 USB 2.0 ports, a FireWire 400 port, and audio ports right there. So, let me turn this computer around, and I'll show you the back. Alright, so on the top here we have the power supply. Yes, it is a Bestek power supply. I'll show you that later. Right here we have the rear I/O. Up on the top there we have a PS2 port for the keyboard and mouse. Right there we have a parallel port. Right there we have a VGA port. And 4 USB 2.0 ports, a FireWire 400 port, and an Ethernet port. And on the bottom there we have our audio ports. Digital audio coaxial digital audio out, and microphone line out and line in there. On the first slot here, which is a PCI Express slot, we have a graphics card. I put this in here. It wasn't original to this computer, but it is the Radeon HD 2600 Pro, which you've seen in a previous video. And on the bottom there we have a modem. So let me go ahead and show you the inside of this computer. I already have the side panel removed. So, as you can see right there, we have the CPU heatsink. Yes, I do realize it is very dusty, and I need to clean it out, but I haven't gotten around to that yet. So that is an AMD Athlon 64 3700 Plus, running at 2.2 GHz. Up here we have the Bestek power supply. It is 288 watts max, so definitely not the best thing in the world, but I mean, it seems to work. I don't know if I should keep using it because I've heard these go bad often and take out the motherboard with them. But right under there we have the original 1 GB of RAM, 2 512 MB modules. Right here we have the Radeon HD 2600 Pro graphics card and the modem in that PCI slot there. This actually has an ATI Radeon Express 200 chipset with Radeon Express 200 onboard graphics, but obviously those aren't the best, so I use this card, which I may or will probably take out of this computer and send it to someone who knows who he is. So, right here we have a 200 GB Western Digital hard drive. As you can see, it's a very early SATA drive because it has a Molex power connection. This computer only has 2 SATA ports, as you can see there. And up there we have that optical drive, which is IDE. And, oh yeah, the 3 bad capacitors. There's that one there, you can see. It's pretty weird looking too. It's like discolored even. I don't know what's up with that. And then there's, let's see, where's the other? Yeah, there's one right there, underneath the graphics card there. And then I think there's one other under here that I can't see from right here. But there are 3 bad capacitors, unfortunately. But like I said, they don't affect the functionality of the system at all. So let me go ahead and get this hooked up, and I'll boot it up. It is running Windows 7. So I'll be right back. Okay, as you can see, I've gotten it hooked up. This is actually its original keyboard, so that's pretty cool. As you can see, it has some volume and media controls up here. 2 eject buttons for some reason. Guess that's for if you have 2 optical drives. And then you have these quick buttons up here, I guess, and a sleep button there. So let's go ahead and power it up. Now, I think the CMOS battery's dead, but, I mean, I tested it on my multimeter and it still says it's giving out 3 volts, so I don't know what's up with that. And for some reason, the onboard audio controller is disabled by default in the BIOS, so I don't know why that is. But yeah, as you can see, it is booting into Windows 7. It's a pretty decent system. Definitely not too bad. Alright, as you can see, it is booted into Windows 7. So, let me go into System Properties. As you can see there, we've got the AMD Athlon 64, 3700 plus, a GB of RAM, 64-bit OS, and yeah, let's click on that Windows Experience Index. As you can see, the worst part of this system is its processor, because it is a single core and only 2.2 GHz. Memory gets a 4.5 standard for DDR memory. Graphics, desktop performance for Windows Aero gets a 4.8. And 3D business and gaming graphics get a 6.0 with the Radeon HD 2600 Pro. And the hard drive gets a 5.4, which is pretty decent because it's SATA. Let's see here. Let's go into Device Manager. As you can see, the Radeon HD 2600 Pro. It's got a Realtek RTL8139 Ethernet controller, single core processor, and all those media drives for the card reader on the front, and a modem. And Windows Aero Flip 3D with this graphics card is flawless, as you can see. And overall, this is a pretty nice system. It's pretty fast. I mean, I may even try to use this as a broadcasting computer or something. Well, that is the HP Pavilion a1310n desktop computer. Hope you enjoyed this video. Let's wait for it to shut down. So, that's the system. Hope you enjoyed this video.